Today we're going to be making one of my personal favorites, stewed okra and tomatoes with Johnny cakes. Now let me walk you through the first steps. We want to make sure we use bacon to render. On a medium-high heat. So we have 3 slices of bacon there. So we're going to allow that to cook down and render so we get the fat from the bacon. All right, so now that the bacon is fully cooked, we want to remove that from the pot, sit that to the side for later. So that bacon fat is really going to be the foundation of this for our dish. A nice added flavor. So now we want to add to our pot 1 chopped onion and 3/4 of a cup of celery. So allow that to cook down for about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, now that this has had the chance to cook down for 2 minutes, we want to add 1 can of diced tomatoes, 1 can of stewed tomatoes. Give that a good stir and allow that to cook down for an additional 2 to 3 minutes. So as this is cooking, you want to make sure you kind of break down the bigger portions of the stewed tomatoes. So now I have here 4 cups of cut okra. It's always best to use fresh okra, but you can also use fresh frozen okra. All right, add 4 cups directly to the pot, along with a 1/2 cup of chicken stock, 1/2 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper, teaspoon of granulated garlic, 1 teaspoon of salt. Give this a good stir and allow this to cook down for about 20 minutes. Okay, now it's been 20 minutes and our stewed okra and tomatoes is done. It is perfect. Okay, the bacon that we set to the side, we're going to make sure that we chop that up to top our finished okra dish off. All right, now we're going to make our batter for Johnny cakes. So Johnny cakes is basically a quick bread, similar to a pancake but with cornmeal. This is also a staple item to use or to eat with any southern dish like collard greens, or in this case, stewed okra and tomatoes. So now we're going to start off with our dry ingredients. 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of yellow cornmeal, 4 tablespoons of baking powder, 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and 2 tablespoons of sugar. You want to make sure that is well combined. And then we'll add our wet ingredients. 2 whole eggs, 3/4 of a cup of buttermilk, and a 1/2 cup of water. Combine the wet ingredients really well. And then we'll add our wet ingredients to our dry. Once we have that well combined, we are ready to cook. So we're going to start off with a 8-inch non-stick saute pan over medium heat. You want to add about a teaspoon or so of vegetable oil. Evenly distribute that in the pan and allow that to heat up for about 20 seconds. I have here like a 2-ounce ladle. Let's ladle that. And allow this to cook for about 2 minutes on each side. You can tell when it's ready to flip. You'll see the air bubbles on the side, just as you're making a pancake. Thanks for watching today. There you have it, another delicious staple, stewed okra and tomatoes with Johnny cakes.